Ebza for Makwa Brasso say a bidding como fan sama PP Democrata the ya ho interviews the church muno extremo. And anyone more modo madaji omunim die no munyansa bebo adwumadie Ura Thomas Kusibuafo or your CEO public sector reform so I say Chief Akwaba.
Yeah.
Apombo Kodie.
Yo.
Eric Affle, honorable member of parliament at Memphis West. Honorable Akwaba. But it's Mudim, you share that. You showed me so that. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Mama Kwaba special pa. Kusibuafo. CEO public sector reform. So I mean, shall in through so. And Rabbi Kodin come baby. And you won't come also when you are bed, you can be.
Not it.
Because or Simon suggests to say holiday see Saturday. See. Yenjai say the be call working day no.
Yo,
public sector reform see.
Yeah, me that's a pa yenchia o man the omanya da je hwe. No mo so eti. Me dey say me ni pa kro yadwe.
One na yadwe.
Me ni yadwe pa. Okay. Say ka holiday no. Esi nanka ye weekend na. It is already a holiday nanka we kill two birds with one stone. Na hono ya ye statement. Say holiday nesi be a Saturday ye observe. Enye holiday ni per se say yan kwadwuma ye da no ne ya. Ene me wom ni afutu a ewom ni suahunu a ewom nso so no. Eno na ya ehia. Na ya because e bia yan kwadwuma. Me ma me ne kan. O se mo holiday no amokeka ne sa no. Ye farmers ye ni bi. Ye ni bi o. Oso so yi kwasiada any fiada no de spiritual traditional yankwafu mo de moment mano mo 6 March ene de aka ne de wafu hufu a ene ukoko improve we a 6 March intimi stop no enti nkame so mefa ne say nki duru sa na ye ya ye kono ye educate Ghanaians education ne here obu wa holiday na mapa ade na holiday no ama na nka wedi nka wose ye roll over
ene ko etimi digina so tu aban
etimi digina so tu aban e wo serious political oba ye kura no special holiday be especially ye papa pani ana ye papa pani kwa me komade o se baby esi ye o ye ex president so oka wo mo a ye bo democracy, politics, edin pa oka ho bi. Na ne de AC memene da na say yikwasiada na o ka say ono de ne de ye observe na such. E basa the political inclination, political undertone no. Politicians also a system no it will be very costly to take such a decision. I just say, prepare the minds of Ghanaians. So, baby, I will call ya, okoti ye, oba ya wabo amane. Men so ma transi ya dream, sa ni amano. Enti yam prepare ya dream towards that. Se memory da kwesi ya da. Yes, mummy observe no as such. Na ni me wo mu nyire hu education nyina na yenye. So I say this city no. Na bi adwoada no, ana adwoada no yemfe nkwa adwuma. Near increasing productivity because the time lost yank was here the increasing productivity be kura businessman be obi kwai investment e be at that particular day was say 1 or 2 items be in second no the facilitating the business that day no nko e beto so no nko antia yanko adwuma no obetima lusu niema bebre e be o information be from a bank. No, they are confirm the contract be a was a cost timelines. No, what is a holiday abebomu a basa and non so emboa planning papa. Yeah, kono, we are human beings. Yani the holidays, you know, yeshisha ba ya yedisi ni pana any munyam. Yan canto ho, nento biasum, not on political basis. Nienya ntiasie. Ntiasie ni yedi bibiao. Ntiasie nye to ni patrim. Na media monso moton wa eko na Ghana fo nyina ti ase say ni e pese ye no a So ya ke kan ketenkete say na me no atra ha ya kan we no obi nso so ya wo ho na otie bi kura onim holiday de odum say holiday ye nkwa adwuma or koginani onim the negative impact bi a edema. So when you have so many of the holidays eba no tomre bi a ha dwen minum say ebi hu ehia pa ade bi nso so wo ho a ye ka say we de ye bodin say holiday na ebi a ye mfe ma so who say the city no say no be ebe kwa
commemoration
bi no entiasia ya adwuma commemoration ba ye sentiasia ya adwuma e was here so yetibi ye na ye ka say politics the holidays are away ebi a esi say ya senya dane nyina na besi weekends ebi nso besi working days with am ya dia ni edi wo who say the city no ni nyina ya nyentiasia ye entiasia no enihia ye kono a education page no mu no ni nyina ye hu sa niema we in fact human institution ono a na ye mfom ono a na sa correct no we must have that in mind.
Okay,
so we bibi na koyie for which me personally me believe was from my own personal opinion nya ban bi ana say obi asem no hoka me die esi weekend there ewia adwoada edi ho no mommy enkwa adwuma say bia this a school for bia dey so ma komache abre wo say bia
nkomache
we so bia nkomache wo mu breaditi dey wo mu giregire wiam a ye nyina ya observe bie no esi kwasi ada ana esi memre daniti no adwoa no ye ma school for no enhome na ye ne ayaka no ye nkwa adwuma. There is nothing wrong with that.
Okay, me pese me tie wo nua ansan se de o si bonitri nko no madwen am se ono be ya adwen se ono na adwen na wo de ehia pe ye me ansan ye be statement
yeah
se ye nhye sa discussion ase na ye nsan ye nka se ehia ase free ase honorable wo bo tinku be 10 times me sure
se amma konye na maba o TV kese so mamne kan chia ye na ye hwe nyina especially eko Amemfi West NDC mpemfo mu ho church mu nyina especially Chairman Roxy we the chairman for the party and executives mi chairman nyina anope mi chair obi a hwe ya mekane say holidays you miss say what is the essence of it. That is where you have to start the whole discussion from. Na director or council be say enye say yama holiday ya eche say kokoda ana koko jiwa home to some level but ye disua ade bi. For example, Saturday the first president of the country what do you call it in the day
Ghana woda
what are we learning out of it? Edian ya de kai no enema ben wa ye wo Ghana ha ese yetumi ejina so na yetumi ede kai no enye probably say ye kwa tenase ni akodidi ni akonom. You have to sit down and plan. Enema wo ye ya you think say yintumi nya no let's plan and do it. Dear enema if you say ye ya enya no bitmi gibia frame at times go to me ye gathering kese to educate ourselves. But say see weekend now, that is where I think say me brother Penny me ne adwen kakra because
only ya adwen nyina na say kakra okay mamehwe kakra no mamehwe kakra na sana
so even say Edra
esi memenda ya say di kwasi ada ya say san fa dwa da mpiso
wo ho ye economic loss sana be say mekano look at the whole of Monday that's the beginning of the week. I think say we can also do something about it. Now say it's normal holiday bia ya hye no nkrate mo Ghana ha no you stipulate no it's very necessary. Make us say you been frame and any attempt to reduce it or to meander it in a way no aya a heavy no. But say see we can say there I think say we can go or turn in line with what my uncle is saying.
You see, an open observation be. Imagine ha. Me who traffic movement is very slow and sparse. And to say Juada normal Juada na ubia dimrika kone mupino.
You know something? Oh, especially say a long weekend na. people take advantage to travel.
So I feel never reset here. Activation.
It even doesn't see for the whole week to start off.
My. Yawada. Yawada.
Every crowd. Okay. Every crowd.
Ghana so you use diesel. Ghana for use diesel engine. The affair the best parking a crack. And because you am quite mad there because we call office cry fee. Until they cry and open na brand there. You could see it will be a hosoni upon. You see, I see a pond. So
I think it's a hard time we sat down to look at all this.
Okay. It's a business for your men, and I can't boom say. A bear, young men home. Mr. Kusiba for cancer, but say, ni pioneer Yenshi, I also need to Mrs. Sanders, any man with Siabo. You heard us say, Luciana want my inchim to so. You ran want my inchim to so. Nothing, Luciana, Intino, Yenesa, a beboy, especially. Nipa no okasa no ye adwumawura eno o se me adwuma mankwa mintimi enye adwuma ntimi mama sika mfiri mu mma na sei ya wan mi yankwa adwuma ye da no so ate akan afei so nye yankwa na yati wiase ye ne amaman binum ene di nsawo so nti wo se na holiday na enhye da nye holiday fa wiase nyina ho no sa disjoint no aba eno say me fa say holiday ana adwuma koye mi mail sa ya send me free o man bi so say hey Mrs. Maffa say holiday. Oko catch that. Sa ni pa say micro midi holiday. Okay, fine. It's good. Inti mjidi say no na can inti honorable. Chair the swao. Mr. Kusibo for so public sector reforms. Yem fa ni nyina anka reforms no. Na eba parliament mususu mwenye na menso so membo ho dawru nti adwuma na na jese ya wie wa hase never person will be a report to sa story na mjidi say mu nyina mate security operation foiled attack on presidency mjidi say Mr. Kuzibu afati sa na uti asem no mu a ete wo say
yo the mechanic security ho asem de ya na mentam fama no enhu mu p especially said yes ansem we say esiafa no na nso so no anya hwe kura no me ye Ghana ni eno nso ho nsem ese mitimi ka biye enya betodwa out to yache wo mo ne further investigation there if we say security are you know abepe no mo aye na the woman ni ye democracy ni relatively young enyini pi ubeka se mfie aduonu ni akiri de okaka se enyini pi no obi de edifie bebre ya omote ho enti mire bia ye hu ensunsanso a sa metu abanyago etime deba destabilize a whole system Ghana de ye wo mo experience pa bebre na no si e boni nyina to a ane ye nyina ye conclude ye sedabi sa de no ye mpebiem Sembre kura no a ne ye be ye say aba Fourth Republic na de owoso no ma menka odi abantu ne ba enso ogitu mu say ba bia ye duro no de me free say aduru mra e wo say ye ko democracy democracy nso ye nyina ye wo kwan a ye fa so e de sesan ya ban Ghana fo nyina ka bom CSC party bi no na Fourth Republic me hu say o ma ba power NDC was so and na was so MPP be ye to abagana for se mo fa MPP mra MPP nso ba so no 2000 hono o mo akodu 2008 Ghana for se mo fa NDC nso mra NDC nso tra so a kopem me fa se 2016 Ghana for ye bi mo se ya san to aba ye mfa MPP mra enti in our own way no ye collective interest ye nim ekwan a ye fa so ne ye de sesan ya ban obi entimi ma emeka se oman ni nyeyie entimi mi fi se ku anase mpese mi tu aban na mbeye ni yie danfo anye yie na bafo ebi aba mi ehu ankwa ankosi hwe enti die na kire se wo ba nipa ba miensa anase nan bi wo betimi a kekere obey parliament ye nim the chaos Parliament nyina na kwa kebia media yati hai enka say yansunu gugem ka ofatika utibi mabiem minu afo ka wonso so utibi mabiem ne ya che dem ikranka MP wadwane menso so CEO menso madwane me kope ekura bi ase ate na ma petrata
bi udwane kwakura de anka wagya abodwese Say be ya
me jabo je say maybe the second you mitri hu ya ka kwa
ma be jabo je say
no mask
yenim say dey see destabilizing businesses and ansenter say no dey bia kwa aman your businesses im we wo hoi afi na ye ba be dey bi begina afi na ehun ne meba ye hu bi sama bloody e bi nso so ho a enye yi na wo ma ban so still ye hu de ekosi ye eventually wo mo kura no eba hu de be ye no wo mo nso to I lie bi a emwa obi a we de obi etimi ka bi and then some ye buboy so nyina nyansa ni ba ku fotiri na koye oman ya one party state na ku bi na aba ono ko an nete so a enyansa no wo obi kura apro wo koka no wo hen ne afa sesen so the parliament they call her bo the NDC ni MPP wo de pim so at the end of the day they resolve say ye we MPP na wo so a NDC be ya kire adwen ni nyina ye ka ebi wo ho ewom ebi nim MPP so na wo NDC na wa ban mu a MPP so be kire adwen bi wo bi nim ewomu at the end of the day no matter se na be sympathico na aba no mo de aba be kire ye na Ghana fo nyina di atom. That is how nations progress ni enya stability na we na eba ye no in fact ye masefem and na process no one thing security de makase minim but if ye nyansa kakra ye twadi di adanse ye de one edi 15 months down the lane yes o ma form group bi a ye friend no the action group no so action
take action Ghana
me nkase security for nim ade na dimfie abosomi edunum afi kra kwafe ne fa sam krofo nti omuntire ni obi a wo mo kura miensan ya yaso obuti eni ho no bombu ye a yesi wo no musu aye nti bi nhunu ye ewo manyim yaso omu kwa no omu ni military bi soldier fo bi akokasa can we fish all of them out
strangely anope me can say the holes bi omu a yesi soldier ni bi yesi worker bi ni nyina omu de ye mo omu ni nothing is said about say ye chi omu say ye nchi omu say ye be chi omu say ye nchi omu
me ehono na misuro obi obete sa group we no on te say odo omu be ni nam hokwa sometimes they get intellectuals ya wo mbetumi aye bomb ni bi wakofa frenti oya obi hwe bi okeka nhoma sosomu enti obi hwe bi ti de wo hwe bie a oji na obi nso a ekuo sei no ya wo ma spelled out adwene a wo mpeso mo ye no eye de ne mu technicalities any engineering processes no wo mo ebeje atum so mbedon no wo mbesua ekuo ye tete nipa before you conscientize them yon beji atum say me pese me kan ho no no so hunu bombo ne ye
Mr. Kusuba for Mr. Asem kakra say what kind statement na
yeah
uhunu sa elements e chese say nipa bi wo sa mo pese o mo tu aban say the newspapers here capture me
there
because aban too was say it's targeted at the presidency then bisa o mu a
eno na me say security matters e so essential to me say sa wote sakutipo boni kura de nan bobo ni tiri bobo Jubilee House no ho a menua febo pai ni tirim
okay
na wonim de ehye ni tiri no
ni kwa na bi o pai de to so miensan be pai
anoma kura wo tu afa anoma so obi kura de ni nantwie ni nwan ne na mo no okura pori ba kura hweye anti security matters on presidency there. Say pay a president granted say no. This is not the way to exit him. Yenya on civilized society. Ya resolve said this is how we go. Mumi anko this simple it is resolved. Ghana for kre say Ghana for ne to aba. Wo mo pa ban a wo mo gidi say ye ba wo no. Emfa ne ntra ho no wo mo a wo man no. Sani ye hwehwe. As for democracy there, enye kufache. So ufiti ya no anya. It takes years
but you dealing with any pebi abewi ase a na no me konhemu bi ase and obi describe them was say the millennials omu ni sa abotre no e bi so omu yetete omu say o click ade na apa na aba o fa phone na apa nya yen ya yekosan lie wo Kumasi post office na ugina ho na abo na ya fra say ekwasi man nu afri Holland fra no fo no bi ya letters 2 weeks and san ya reply but say sa nipa ya best system no omo a kufashe for no bia
kufashe.
So in the midst of sa sui any a constitution I say matter me unsu fi sa no press ya pe otremu na atu no ye be there can say bi say amani part attorney pass
no na entina manchichire bia democracy bia no ye wo democratic dividend adododie na ebebem no ye cha fairness mrem ye target youth no on betima hadwen South Africa adwen a wo mo har bibribe ye wo ho no ye youth eni di mu akotene Boko Haram eye youth no om de Al-Shabaab eye youth me gidi sakokora wakro tese me no enye bia sika e wo mo ho mbeje de afande nkwara no a me kram de me different you know kram baka yemfa yemfu adwuma wo mo penkwara entete ye no o mo befa ne nkwara ya abandon wo no mo society
parents nim the history
nim the history
so ade omo ye ne de beba
democracy na che kakra me se nche so 20 years and over there wa kwara bia ni mfie mu no wa wie school kra bi kra wie university ewo since fourth republic here by obu okra ye wo no enne age no a wanya no obetuma hunu tuoto obetimi afadwen bi de ato ne tirim wo se die city no and wo mo nso ready a lot o mu nim some are adventurous ya wo mu nim we hwehwe forms ehwe de sisi baabie ade se de esi and a society de se de esi and say democracy and deliver to satisfy the youth ho no hadwen yi me youth unemployment ya wo bo nsam say ta no wo mu disu yi no wo mo ba no ye hwe yi na ye make sure say ye be engage on several activities especially skills development yempia wo mu ngura school ujai ebia obi basa bia parent no kwa nipa no otu kwan betra ben kran ofiri mikro mu asante acheba subua ebe aboso mi be nsia ni maame no kura nhunu ba bia oda what you say me am wo hwe makohwe me bra ba bia me koko hu no ni tirinwe no enye yi no oyi ye edware ya ne hwene ese ye hwene no kakra right from the onset one say the city no enso me pulu no ba ye no me hu ye no na dwen no ayesesa entimi mfa a short period in Sunday but me feel say kabeto na ene obi say oh BBSC mumbra ekuo bi aba ye empanimfo osisi yai one say the city and na Ghana politics no we akromfo party we sisi we MP we akofa we onu nkwa na edidi peche ya turn this negative information ama youth no be adwen has been programmed towards negative and towards politicians to who politicians say woman ye nyine free won
and a politician de omaye ye pa
and a politician de wo buti sika so say tam mo hwe de car ya aben edi animu motorcade edi animu ping-pong me am who be nkwala bi na wo mo ewo fufu ewo o kwa ekwan so twa ba bi wo mi dibi na ping-pong no bi twem fe nkwala ni gira hɔ a sisi de nkwasiafo sɛbsɛbe saa na wo kan yo nkwasiafo ayeyi am ye sofa kakɔ yi otika mu zenka me kora me ho fesre do hwɛ ba bi abi gira Wabesa lie pe fufu awo ono asa lie said obete hwa hwe said the owo na ama no ono awo and sometimes the way we conduct ourselves as leaders
ye betimi asesa ade na na
wontimi nsesa say obi a wontimi nsesa ne aboasu enenam
but ya mana kaye ho say say MPP NDC wa ban mu a
yes
I was say ye ka bibia mani pa nyina hunu say nipa no ya nye yiye nyina afiri wo mo
yes
omo no mu didie nti se president nam na ne ka mienu a ye nyina ye nim se president wo kɔ wai ebetimi abasa ne ka besai nti aye nhyehyɛ protocol se ekoi ye de baako edi achi na so koduru na sai a ye yinasi baako mu na nkwankoka nanso so benya ni nua politician na betran ba be ka se hwe no o man no wonwene ye ho nti ono nko ane ka mienu
very good
yadane ya peno sa nipa no so abetena sa aka no na de ono so timu na odim no eso abegyina nchen se hwe so ahunu ono so wonwene mo ho nti okọ sa de na besesa da
eno no ebesesa
da ben
ebesesa society me say society bia intimacy sa no defend the problem a disaster society bia irrespective of which political party
one be this ade na ni mama na asesa no
na sesi e hoyi sa me woka ne bi me mfa moto kedi ni ani mi hobi pa Land Cruiser no kura me se mempe Me work out, me so me use so. Me impel cruise.
But
me dig go so. Yes, and that must be, and only also take it time. Educated or almost say. Situation when in especially that big castle, they running cities. Saka Kasiano. It is not meant for city runs. Yani asi yenimpa. Enka bia saloon cars anabi bibisa. It is a matter of a policy. I have said it several times. So such a thing no mempe enye.
But obi antie.
O say
obi antie.
Yeah, no na me no
mi. That's not antie.
No na me no mi enu.
Honorable tiwe. Na obey honorable pa. Na saloon car. Omanfo kra ono kra ne ho ntoro no. And also na heavy demands about almost no. The way you carry yourself, the status symbol of big cars. Who we are. You to abetia wa na okopa batwa. People will charge you on the basis of how you present yourself. Oka kese no an obefa so de abobo. Enti masa ye je ye say enti na mbeko primary see, which of course on abobi amakomo de before never come.
If you are going to be honest on this basis, because we just said the obesia portray ye hwe kru ni anim de atene mo ama no. Enti yam present o man ni nye yam present here who say ye wiemfo. That is all.
Okay. Honorable.
Yo, I think say could tell you at our age they will be ampe. No country. You see bia baby anyway emao. Because about this time ya di kokromuti ya di saban. Ya di kokromuti and ya de aban esiso. And I can say this is a very sad news in this country.
It is.
But sad news. Mete in 700 my spirit echo from kakra. Because we don't expect to hear this. Oh, I say, oh, but even Africa ha, a democracy no. I was ropa.
Yeah.
And my mind crap so musunya. A coin fasoa, you see, a ye can be mammy can be. And yama ewo Ghana ha. Enti say news you cry could talk about international world that to me I don't think say a idea Ghana as a so. It's very bad. And I think say na uncle can be say and yen aside way we read here 15 months back. 15 months back. And a surveillance that's why weekend the cinema when unite my baponti. E dey na ye fa ho. Nipa sena ye training for that. And the most serious aspect of this matter, when you read the story very well, or say you were military collaborators. It put fear and panic in the investor community. This will be crampo. A person be direct investment in this country. Or coordinate with and then because Ghana is not safe. Maybe I'm Dimsika Echo and a sad name we Ecosu. Upi cry when see council or Ghana was starting investment or Ghana. And I mean this investment because Sikano, Idiagra, Kuditaba, Skagnabesh. So I think, say, the government should take time. On to the boss, no film. Now you no cry what's idea with me. Make us all more. But almost seriously. Now you be a problem thing in a fever. And when you read the story very well, or say, your for youth be a training home. That's serious.
And then some movement normally take action Ghana. No?
Take action Ghana.
Tag.
The way can say, you're too a baby. And some of us have visited the former president, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. He didn't come out or can't be. I said, Damakoma as I talk today. It is true. Or see, in Africa, there was youth unemployment. And they are a very serious canker in Africa, but especially in Ghana.
Wow.
How many graduates in free universities. Public sector, sign it me for private sector, yet me say whole year, obit me, I employ those people. Say, Sadiano, making na negative dear. Then, whoa, say, who crowd if ye? That's the whole day, why more? That's what you're when you're here. What happens to you? Who crowd, why you destabilize? Eh, me call Madame for Johanna, and I'm me for Hannah. To extend, say, will be a way invest a better nephew. And now one cry or tiffy when you're Jumania. Not Jum Ben say. Into be a pulling Cacrabian with Deshri. Into dear Sabian say, we have to educate these people. Now let's put some confidence in them. Because sort of what was a Kumakawan when you break. There's youth unemployment, huge figure in this country. Enti yabasre say abano emfa nancy form. No one stress animal we munyina ye, and it shouldn't happen. Media e coming kwa media 15 years back. 15 months back.
Yeah.
A dozen. Oh,
a dozen for the surveillance.
That's it. A dozen. Because so what now 15 months, more than a year. And now what me who's animal we na because say sad news we say a outsider, which I think is gone.
Oh, nasa once a be babontin.
Yes, na
ya kan and next WhatsApp that be.
Exactly.
Me ho na obi send
so we should entertain this crowd.
Na nka we say eba out and we are maybe say Mr.
About they say they have to clear it. Wow, clear it. And I also advise military collaborators no medikaka. Ihia me pa. Because of you in the history of this country, in him say ku esi Ghana bia asojafo ene nkrofo bi na ye.
Civilians ka hon police for ka
ene nkrofo bi
ene nkrofo bi ya.
But wo hwe ye no kwada ye a wo hwe 79 ne de ba ye nyina ye de minim say asojafo. Enti asojafo na esi a omo ka ho no omo we hen. Ya che omo bia na
ye mbo mudin ye no ya modin,
which is very serious. It's as early as possible. We have to clear that thing. Na yentu 20 amayi. Ye bompa say bonibia insi ewusa adewe. Thank you.
Mr. Kusibuafu, mokan ya ma wo beka unemployment. But you say unemployment a universal phenomenon.
Yeah.
And so which type of unemployment na humayeno? Because the baby anya dey betimi afa ni pari nyina. And then they was say me tie sa asem no kakra.
Onu say Ghana economy with all the potentials. Rate ya grow no, ye di nyini no isa. They say Ghana here growth rate of 9.3% per annum consistently until 2028 to address this problem. We hear that growth to push gross domestic products from the current 67 billion to 168 billion US dollars in 10 years. Inti asebdaiso. Inti was and unim say there has been a backlog of unemployed youth under the extended credit facility of the IMF. And you say the banks was say a really private sector banking crisis no abano. Yeah, a man lending and a long period of erratic power supply no affecting businesses into private sector the enabling environment with an interest rate crossing 30% is not an enabling environment for private investment. It is always a problem we hear. Now, economic growth dropping from 14.1 in 2011 to 3.4 in 2016. Actually, say the growth rate has been deflated 72 percentage points. A teacher will say, "Oh my baby, who just aposua? What fana de kotohua? Only 10% of Ghanaians finishing national service can find themselves immediately within the year or more completely. The remaining 90% can wait from a period emanating from 2 to 10 years. And we still have people who completed national service.
Public sector and I say
private in general. Private in general. Public sector, you may wait for up to 15 years. What do you say? Because public sector no are stagnated. I am there, I know. 658,200 on payroll. We know IMF, APC, embargo on that. And employment.
And almost a mere net employment
substitution. You coach ya will be a brother. What you say? And you move. I just strategically until recently, you to me pushy growth in the neighborhood of 7.3. And a man leeway kakra. A man nurses kura woma kachiri be 2014. Bakura nutiminya baby. Uraye. And can nurses of 50,000 that's super. A teacher for in the neighborhood of 27,000. Or almost also your fresh graduates. Yeah, a mubes 12,000 and your kwemu. It's a free 2017, 18, 19 nurses. I feel you address in those problems. I'm not so TV. Omo be 2017, I'm not so TV, which is a fact. Yeah, me catch that one there.
It's true.
Yes, 2013, 14, 15 years. So far, will be a watcher.
But for
very good. And this are or no say. Neba obo ye ada social sciences money there. Private sector and I was here prepare one mind. Because one, the wage bill, yeah, I assume a huge percentage of revenue mobilizing. Of course, revenue targets no kurani intiminya. One will say the city, it taking a huge toll on government. Arrears are taking a huge toll on government. Second-tier pension, redeeming the banks, contractors arrears dating back to 2013. Including your flagship programs and and also so are taking a very serious bite of the national purse.
But I thought this is sometime near Sikawo Ghana.
Sikawo 23% of Ghanaians who are capable of paying tax are indeed paying tax. Can't you figure me? We are lawyer, only 18% of Ghanaian lawyers are filing their taxes. Accountants are 13%.
It's a lawyer for the accountant.
When you have your first year income earners, first year. So we in the politics by ye na parliamentarians no honorable. Issue to Bemono. Not lawyers, any accountants, especially professional level, and another first year. If first year people are not indeed paying, nature say a problem, your revenue. And I could so contractors. I just almost busy abandon, and they are almost outsource. Almost busy private buildings in no. They don't file their taxes. Carpenter knew about dinosaur. Because to me, 100 million on your tax. The better floor tiles on your tax. The better electrical work on your tax. Plumber on your tax. And the private building they see how say
$200,000.
$200,000. Yeah, the cost of constructing it. Say we take a dino, a form hono, any material no free more. $80,000. Meaning. Tax it is against this nation. When you have a nation, now want this to formalize the economy will also take some time. Because Rwanda could study even bonds you for any Okada, they pay taxes. Because
the
system that spirit is there. And extremely partisan. See, I will call Boswa. I don't know educating Crophobia farm. It is a Crophobia say. Road taxes, carpenter for mutie, for buying or say a vegetable taxes. You see, there are too much negativity in the system. They are poison system. No? So a lot of people did their Ghanaians, but they are wishing for failure. One wish for failure. And yet, serious. Pa was here any year. And to so dedicate unia, sa dear way a bay any say, a dear way a bay any say, now boy or minor, or maybe in why any taxes. Some of them making Rwanda taxes. etimi push it to about 55%. Yeah, nam 23. Omo dey 55.
Omo kon wi aba be san ye ho ama.
Omo kon nipa bebre enso so omo do 55. 55 no. Ama omo budget deficit e wo fom ye because they can mobilize domestic revenue. Ati omo borrowing so. Ghana we are not doing the same. Enti bibi e kobo bosia even 2 kilometers of road ubehu ne ekope bosia asphalt no ne ekope ehon bosia. If we begin to behave like this, we will balloon the public debt. What we say the city no, then one be a problem. And why shouldn't we resolve as a nation? Near transit, sa 10 number.
Why ne be bo nipa na no ama ya pass a resolution na ma hwan abaji atum da ben e wo hen. Ma bisa questions ne bebre. If say ya ete hey. Ebia honorable one ne nkrofo wo fi o mo twen se da achom beba power. Now
okay. He's there. He must preach. That is not how I understand.
Yeah, because
people cannot stay in power forever.
Yes.
Somebody
but Mr. Kusibuafo, wouldn't we show you so? What catch the MPP ni ebra NDC what power say? Ya banya. Or say David omuno mabaya no. And these are people are sabi
I don't believe.
And so we need the level.
There is a responsibility.
So now we share NDC Nibia. Now can say oh ya banya.
I don't believe in that because mistake ya ban biano. We are all there to
question maybe say da ben e betumi aduru bia say abansha bibia se a NDC ni be kan say oh we dey ya pen so ma amwaye de anso yesu say ya depa nti ya nyintum na yemfanya adwuma
unim technically they resolve that at parliament. They resolve that at parliament. But comment no. Enti media no mienu ne ye say ye mitigate those comments said ne me note ha wo ka bi nti obi ba no wo kasa ka kire ne say you are all part of the game. De nia sentina has ye no nuse me chechire mu say MPP aba power NDC nso aba power. NDC do ye nyina na ye ene ye MPP ye be say no ana. I don't support that. Taxes you the buy ya eye. Ye fee say be bo ma no. We are continuing. We are continuing. Governance is a continuum. Nya do ba to metwam. Ade bi wo ho ye. Sanso na the MPP so ya eye no. Me fee sentina da na tom de bi obika we akwan na NDC ye na ya mefa so bi akwan na MPP ye na ya mefa so bi enti ye hwe se obeye ne yie nkoa obi criticize ya criticism is quite objective. Criticism is quite different from despising the policy. Obi o ha won ti ase
there may be nipa na mo kasa no on both sides na was say
education can see a problem.
Yeah, because you bury no. Nipa no be come na kwese demade no enye kra. And so ebia na you
mama fa kranka.
Yeah, but Mr. Kusibuafo, you be hwe obampani story former obampani was say election 2020 won't disturb peace. Na me pese me bisa say after say election da ben ye be kwa kodu afede ye to aba enko ba say peace no biem because e bi no to aba ni jise mo so ye dey am hihye ne nkom hye ne sa yi ne sa ne ye be hwe nti ube du wi anu abam.
I'm very happy say the person in charge of public sector reforms. Am I right?
Yes.
Making these statements. Many ajepa very objective ones. You see, the way we have structured our economy in Ghana, aya me translate bisa me ho say ya nyere ye ho na yamfa measures be NCC former. Can we go ahead? Because obey budget away. Appropriation Act, yadebeba. Because you have 4% fiscal space. The best I'm trying say who treat you workers, pensioners, interest rate, and others in area. We see can our budget within the year. We have 4% for development. for others.
We defer arrears. Arrears are deferred.
Exactly.
I don't think they have 4%.
It is what you pay now. What anti-ata the man?
What you
maybe they will say something.
It is we will not borrow. Yen kobobusia. So ask myself, say, you busy then a develop. Because so see can watch in me now what did you know? Wouldn't have to and go ya quine because schools I can see it and Koya Nema can see it and my man uncle so how can you go forward? That's the question.
But in can also end the start point of change be said.
And the American say, I made the say, my brother, bankly. What can say we have to expand our tax system? Very necessary. Walk arbitrary. And a man a year fair honina be a person got an arbitrary. No. Sabio, or money is canning through. No go on time gun I be before no time or do a amrofo. A young one no judicica a develop the nation. And I'm to say, we a new sans tax. Where you say, me buy me mobosia and I will do this. I sit down and laugh. That is why most of the Ghanaians are at the neck of the MPP government for what they said. You see, because why are you borrowing now? What to make us all pay our structure of the economy? You can't. But fine. What you say? Inti emi de say ye nyina ye church adwene. Nya pe kwan fa so e betumi move up the country and the economy as well.
Okay. Zakusi Boafo. Election 2020 and they say you September mu.
Yeah.
Me sure say next year by this time dear.
Commission number.
Now honorable ma sorry.
Asoro mo dada.
Go say who say no be sorry. No menu ma yes. But we be say e be kwa kusi da ben. Na ye beto aba obi nkofa ne passport nkuta ona ma na ehye de botum say agikrim. Eso ya to aba bebrebe nyina agikrim da. Niema ye ka bebre wo ho amem. Ukoka na obi ka say o da bia da kro pe da bone. But ye ko American ma ye to aba enkoye da bone. France enkoye da bone. Germany enkoye da bone. Yes so system bi ni ya operate over the years. Inti ye ba chance bi mama sa de yasen abasa de da bia ye no ana sa de ye bebe de abotoye mu ba bebe so aba na ye koto sa de na no no abomo koto mu de ya so obi a da ma ye hwe bia obi a koto ne de wi ya declare results obi a fa ne ba bi me sure say NPP for de mba ba yesu delegacy ye do mba ye wi a sa de ye bia mo ye no ne ya a mo so mo de mo ye ni ya oh asa delegacy a mo ye nkonya kakra ana hodo man ye nkonya
serious obi a beto
abamo say me tia me me ye politics ni be say that me delegates no mbro meso intimi me ye bi
so kwa obi aso beto abamo obi a beto abamo
beto aso so ampa na ebi ni mu de mo de ye kwose hotel ni mu wi ebi ni mu delegates enti Mr. Kusi Boafo 2020 a bit my different na
yeah
ana kuka no be san ba bia me hyen akopum se beto aba wi
e was a sote onim esonte I won't say makase the democracy is relatively young it's enyini there but enyini no level a who education party me and crofo form who education democracy no who education sometimes
onim Mr. Kusi Boafo so asasem na aka na me no ye adwen kwan bi so ayam na nya adwen se democracy so obi aya na yakofa o na se yakofa broni ka na yetwi na ehom tochema adenti na democracy de yakofa bi wa ase ya na akọ ye de na akọ ye basasa so kai de yetwi pa o
yetwi se no obo ha efa passengers tare yakura otimi kotu kotwa so eto aso no
men kasa bi to aso
ya jibi bi yetwi se no tana ze wate de yakoso no drivers no Bruni si 3 seat was mayor for. One was the city and Sanubia. And to be the bad democracy. Media houses and near you so a play media in general play a significant role. A be or a do so who say one, what is the nature of Ghana's democracy? Resource. And yet so close over Africa. A free bear said 2000 urban. Yeah, resource no. ben ho to extent say at any point in time obi enum so betimi aba power.
Yeah.
Ebasa the stakes are high. I was here jitum. And no any yanhwe nti enema mienu pe enaka. One, fairness in all aspects of democracy. A free easy eba and she say ye true din ye bo hu deuro ye ma pepe your pa enyina obi enfen se ni trimu da se me fe kwan bi so Machiavellian tactics eyi obi afirim. Even in our short for eyi kura ya happen with political parties no primaries you know. Bit be fair kwan so afa na ne ekoye we ne ekoyi we yaba
register
na media house so be eniema bia register should be more to up empty see ye chiro din let us all agree say kwan say ne ye fa so enti obi ekohwe ni dire so a ewom no onye ntum yan prevent obi a de to so mienu yen focus on policies and program rather than personalities attack, and this invariably starts from the media. Sanka minua women in the challenge ya me kofa wana ne nkwala abrem ne nan ho na enso eni ho so trousers na age obi ankwa na nko obi e woro no ho amenaka ni kotodwa ni ma na abe nkotodwa samerega ya ne nam system
me de me hia wani beje
yes me so me de bi da ho
bona menta mo
trousers na agege ye enti obi afa nu okonu ani yese wade ga bi akoda yeso akwa sei especially sana benya ho atete no na ya dane mojasem obi na ahead that tenacity orchestrated the story and wakwa akofaba odum so thrown into the media domain ya progress ni ade omobefa and the been production excuse me to say it last me call production bi obi call ya mesedi na mu discussing in the moment bi wakomia computers of ya na ye we ade am so me say give me the historic analysis of all these things I would me as a production team ya our house where you piawoka kire me stage by stage e was so did nyina mame o ba no be say hey Ghana sika yes in the borrowing adru say how do you see it now make actual say mame historic antecedents of all Ghana's growth dimensions including gross domestic product. Because we can say debt to GDP
as we can say when
we catch the production team no
and na program be say no
say that is why he is employed
na me can be ade na send am brewa say historical analysis go fa
na me can me twem kontompa me can
no say program no koso
and say
you say text message be ba frɛ bi
wie aha enti e was here ni bre na omo nso message no enti so obi ba ha no obe super oye media house obi aba o manya information be super obi allegation be sometimes unsubstantiated any documentary proof bibie no ho e kire na nipa no so ama ne kwan kakra bia wono so atam kwanchan ya aginti no afuare system no chale betagum bekagum akwane de wan hwe yo befa ho esi eyi no so there is a machinery bi so a ekosha abufuo na party no mu anso so ankone hui wo ho a psychological investors omotete ho asuma si wiem munye sei enkrofo bi ade ballot paper abete ha tell me who strangers bi wo kuro yim ebi kura obi ba ho honorable strangers bi aba kuro mo no me fi so mo spies wo ho kakro bo pefri ho kaje nze honorable ahia ya mieska ni enfen koto aduane di oba o create story onso wote ho a ye na ye mpene wan hwe madru mahu ba bi emre bi ya hia ase 92 no go so cocoa eyo e friend cocoa station obi to sewing machine ya o no eso no ode ko no won say ya black brown at the second
oh so ballot box
o ko pam yes also ballot box mi ami so mahu e wo mozongo akola ele wonyo a yedi gu sa ade mu no aha ya wo
ink ode kotom ode
anopano ekurano a ode ko wura ba bi akogi bi agum di abesi ho onum se ye beto aba nti kurano a ono ode be pack yesi ho a mo be ye yimu be die no nkrofo hu no na de nkrofo bi be wi aba no mo de so man kwala strategy o mo de aba manfo di twi yamu kokko hwe akola no se me kwa akogye ma yi na me de ababa be she abesi ase omo beto aba wa ntim ma me say na me nye wo hu enkrofo enti
sabre no se emfa no se comedy house bi a
media house plan now so yes enkrofo bi me wo ho and e ba yes enkrofo bi atam box ya wo mo e de suma nkwala so already yenfa enko hyehyɛ ho wo hu se de siti anko ne hu ne ani ntwan and e bi nso project e yire sa no mu nye sika bebre ehu the deficiencies here we democracy no and one we exploit the pesca and honorable you make provision for those maybe a big career yes sir tamo jeje san crofo no so a omu betwa mo abe especially from the media houses fase bra na menye say ma fase bra na menya say ma bebre befa eno no di be targeting ne dan you be see eno kra no be dia target ka so there is a grand scheme to milk our democratic deficiency
honorable.
Oh,
yes, 2020 Mr. Kusiwa for say betimi ate so kakra me de nka de me pepa ne say me kai say 2012 ma konta bi ko Morocco me wo ho no ba na o ka che me say o sitike onim say me free Morocco ba ye to aba me hu hwe ye hu an say obi ade na nam ne ba bia you say ye beto aba na bia announce ba Ghana de in fact abato da kra ye holiday ebinim kra person nka ye ya nka ye nye ne holiday na umapia na obi ase ne dem se mo ahwe mpo a on the day of election plan ye nya adwuma exactly because hu ni ade awe mu
obi tu ya no ogina
ho e because ogina ho na ba ahwe mu bia be
yo what I will say is very necessary say this issue we should discuss and discuss it well. President Wakasa I think say oko America UN General Assembly oko but things omiti cross section of Ghanaians
no
and I'll promise you. But the Americans say, what are the stakeholders of good elections? Stakeholders of good elections. 1, the government, sitting government. 2, political parties contesting. 3, the media. 4, the security. Nananom and others. So we are to play a part very well. We are going to have a successful elections. And the ejana so pa an electoral commission. I'm a referee to the election. Because say March ebeko ye enko ye most of times no 80% ejana referee so.
Yes,
so to go see park this one. Who referee? What disallow clean go bia? That more suspicious. I can't be with him. Who say na spectators no the train final or more ye did na dia de matching best. So statement na present a man. Me de. But ye 2 stakeholders no phone. Now you 2 electoral commissions so 4 years. Recently, exhibition. Something came out. Say you did register at the NDC as a political party and other political parties. We never had it. Yes, but it went into the MPP's camp.
MPP for second.
That's it. At taping our bunting. Well, they make us say Reagan election.
But you hold chim kakra. Party na nekwoje announce electoral commission na say de brew mo.
Oh, NDC requested. We never had it. We never
which
had
form? Hard copy or soft copy?
Soft copy or hard copy?
We
never had it.
The hard copy is too cumbersome.
You see,
them
me away. But we never had it. Well, on no crampo, HSS, ebia 151 now the year. But the way a man at the NCI, you realize, say, now, we are
mean, 2 crime be brave. Okay. But I asked me, who say, and no, Amama and I, na betuaba, or the register of political parties.
You see,
I'm just asking.
You see, that one I cannot answer, but per our rules and
because my name is exhibition and Casano. Ankra no.
Yeah.
And your political parties. Uncle na yesi mo nkwohwe mudi.
Almost civic
and your political party na kwhwe ama.
So why yama kufia yama kwa.
Nti ade nti kwa na wo say yes ade in the first.
Why yama kufia yama kwa me. To have a peaceful environment. On did not make can say. Yen try say you be play that role of neutrality within the ambit of the Electoral Commission. Na ede asumdwe aba. Because the Electoral Commission to me tenase na utumi na dwuma ye ya. I don't think say any outcome of election be being MPP being NDC ubeka say mempene.
Wona be ya dwen say to na so a Electoral Commission tumi na dwuma ye nso so cynicism, suspicion be wo why groundless. Etimi mane koye to say dwuma wa anya na dwuma ni ye.
That might be true, especially with the media.
Especially
you see me back.
Yeah,
especially with the media.
Mona moka.
You see,
moka ni abeka.
Everyone in So my emphasis is with Electoral Commission.
Opposition.
Whatever we do. Now, say fair. I don't think say as my president came. He be too nano atu baby.
The register has
so let's see her. Oh, it's true. We never had it. No, we never had it.
But press conference in BTA, so now we never had punchy to host. Be say almost pot.
Oh no, dear. For example, Obama conference. No, it's not from EC. Obama and few West.
Now the press conference here.
I took my time to go round. Ebia obetuhani of honorable pacho edibe 10 a free mu ewo
a free debe mu
a free register no so
register ben
a voter register no a free so agility bet
baba
so you have to run to the place
nti e ho na e me wan say
obi ko hwe ni
so when you register na
meba
how do you cross check
obi akọ register okay ebia limited registration here recently akọ register ebia nkwala be 10 omkoye no omudin ni register no so what you say?
Nkwala no koye. Anase obi na koma o.
Kita mo card. What you say? These are some of the areas that any NDC we picked our information. Not probably say a day a friend saying register no dey abreye. So we worked on the register of the EC at the various exhibition centers. We never had copies. But MPP had it. That is where I'm saying say no be here. The EC should be more fair in their dealings with the political parties.
Only be ya say sometimes we betimi akohwe. Ebi kura abotra wa nyanti. We hunidin. Na kikirikiri.
Me no nya.
But you, me can say 2012 election petition. Me kaipa discretion be a make us MPP for the man one of the Fred is saying one of the registers UK ABC UK which is United Kingdom which is unknown. I mean these are all things that came up and because sometimes here number of suspicion also no a doors a can't be a man near money a cast doubt unnecessarily on the process
is here. How comes to be kitani card obeko exhibition officer now. The pronouncement will be done by the exhibition officer. So within him. What you say? Until yesterday, a suspicion. A crown who sa ebia ubi open asem no. Oh, be me dini mo. Don't be collect here. We have it. Then we go there and make sure say they include their names.
Would you suggest to say, yeah, man on your individual responsibility? Say, wo no ko. And as my make out of shame. Exhibition man ko hebidin. Maybe man ko because my dream is me there be come ye me din free mu danti there be me din wo. Ya adentina ye mass education no enye kese.
Very good.
Sabre. E cha say ye betwan mana kwa koduru 2020 ho no ansa na sa fe na gitigiti no beba. Wonyi ni say ye na say bebo ayen.
You see me, I have something in mind which I would propose to Ghanaians if they will accept it. Oh, sir, periodic work of the EC should be halted.
Injaye. Mubeji atum.
Many
politicians mubeji atum.
For example, ye twema akra enya 18 years ebia no nya be 21 years mpo because ye nye limited registration na ya bombarded kwala na recently limited registration here am in West me problem pa because say ye sentan at the district office say kaya
you say na akofa ka
for that matter you are the MP ni paro ngade ba no so beto abama o to abama what you say
I say okobwana
hey what you say it will cost you a lot of money.
It's a free civic responsibility to responsibility of political parties.
Oh, civic because I'm an MP. I'm there for everybody.
Individual civic responsibility.
Card na me kwa register no. Enya baton kwa na de. Yeah. Ye no ma bebre Ghana ha recently na ye NIA programming. Apart from that, that's the only identity.
Unia unkojiska.
Ukraine can always push you more registration.
Until you realize say, kolani nyina be ma ba. I didn't try. Ye ma electoral commission. Ye me office mom at each district. Akra office say when you're 18 years. Papa, mama office say won register. Go there. Go and register. And in the course of time, what you do is say Ubama copies to all the stakeholders. Ebia within 6 months. Nipa say and I be register ewa Amenfi West. It is a mayor podcast party. Let's say NDC. I can go there and verify if it is true. You give work to the podcast parties to do. Then make what I say. Then say Uber chance within this time we be uncle register. Now akwaya some. And as at now, uko me constance about 2,000 people I want man register.
Really?
Yes.
2,000?
Yes. When I go around, they complain to me.
Omo ko any register omo.
That's it. Hey, it got to a time of Pristia Quanta area. Close to Pristia. You know Pristia? Of about 600 people were not registered because time the pound. Which I complained.
Time no omo koya na say the usual Ghana arena
omo koya machine say the machine baba a lot of distortions. The American say let us have this program, experiment it and see how it can be done well.
Executive was had better than yakio. Yen fam ko share card bi mu na yenya one card because bi no be say yenya card ba ko pe bi na e kire say you we Ghana ni ampa. And they talking about
that is the essence of it, and that is how the Rwandans did Rwanda, Seychelles, Mauritius, where Yakoshe, Omo, and card system, no city. A drew so a automatic. You cried there, Rwanda cried there, hospital, never saw you my free more. Moment your doctor no insert where na trigger na ko block o salary na inform local authorities ha na wo free ni nyina e wo so enti yam prepare wo burial ground which is digitized.
Okay.
So enti
so if you need to mean Ghana
and that is the process. The NIA has several chambers person enti baby e besie wo kura wo krom no e wo ho enti utimi trace nipa no nyesa ha obi e na etimi koje salary enti ba ya na e process wu ya na e inform pensioners
but for no nya afidie na ye
o say
they say nya afidie na ye e nipa na ye na sa sabi fa cheme sa adwen ene attitude na de ye say na yen ye wo bi
pa and on me no me
because obi anka computers also na goes
it is coming bia ya nhyase entem but that is what it is coming to do just anka card no how relevant is the card to me if it is not going to address some of these problems. And so come nipa ba ko benya card ba ko pe. And no kra no dey call for university admission. What you say? Obi suggest free education kra say emra so no be here ASCF ha ko see. Indeed, it must demonstrate show. So oko Rwanda here okay person your cover city o school no. Oko pe o papa no o national ID ne akola ne de no bo. Ye mu wa yi bi ungra school by heart. Because of woman near me too omunti enti uba slot e be yi akola ni din naba na wo mahu se ni number ni we ni this all secondary school signal no work classroom it will be shown e be pop up e will screen so akola we say here no outside Sa system no na was say a building over Ghana. Obi aye aboa no. Yenye sabe ye moa. Aboa prekokura udware no ana ho ye fe. Ewo wi ase ma ne ye. Preko ni fi. Akire no wa be ya no akoye no. Obeye. Ahase no ade ma hu se preko ye dware ho mo a. Wo mo ni na ntwe nyina aka ye pe. Wo mo fe. Enti adenti ne yentimi nye bibi ne yemfe mo na da bia kukuru so a kedi ye tro ne nyina ewi a eduru ho a ama automatic migration near the reconcile death registration eno no na koyi atage nkwala na ebia nyame aton safre wo mu nyina every system no mu nyina no mu koso. This is a system we must be thinking seriously as a nation.
Honorable, final word na yemfa bimudi na mrewe na ye kan we say make us 2004 asebo mi say menka wo video so da we meka na me bosumi ametro say me co-live. In fact na actually na me person me resign from public Mr. Kusiba for adwuma. And you know na me nyesho nti me leave without pay. Na me tro letter na pe sa bosumi na kura me salary amba. But na me ni obi a wa ko be 6 months so bosumi bia na ni salary
alert and then the process me take quiet a long time because 6 months kura say the who see can no because education
say the pan na dey no ba
education I just work report to my report to my inspector of schools no you can hear inspector of school
but how dey Ghana obi ti ho no o yenti no obe oni computer no be din komo
no
wa chire mo say department
but it must be a system I was in a powerful national database and no better go interview
and then very committed people are
encrypt every information to ultimately go interfere who person will interfere you should leave a tray to signify say there was a fingerprint a punchy ya say it will recognize also ID na single out. Now show to appropriate security agencies that I need this edge
okay.
And on the innovation, I was say yadrian, I was say basu before we can leave. And these are the distance between us and the other world.
Distance.
This will be bad. Ghana need to go around here say ye fingerprint near the idea about that subsebe or yakoda near to the crowd.
My man come on and that's a what program, sir. Can no do who near the book at all search within any baby free by number or email address and they just animal. Oko tablet is you. Do you be on tablet? Na say me call office be or airport area. Me do who happen also just we try pictures. I me say you see picture. Dia no na eba. Mo amututu to kwan no se mo hu a na say udu airport a ebe kakra no yem felisa disembarkment form
na you bibia
wa na be you bibia nsanti se ye tratra ha ne be ye se ye de enim a ene wo kwa udu also wo ko India Dubai a ho no akra se me badan house metie me ya na mensan about so wo nim say
on say this time we checking crowd to kwan checking crowd no wa out fi no ye wa
no ye wa de
na u sit u pese u be choose sit
wa be ye wa de ene kwa the airlines ni bi ho aduane a obedie o choice ni ade na we da tinye sa fi na kudu aka say na de man fa kukunta ma da yes I we do open
lastly the mechanic say on the same topic say Mesre Electoral Commission na mototo no bia pepe.
When you need some better to
so almost to
when you need some better
the present I think say it will come into reality.
In the mondo to near man.
Exactly.
Na Moses when you ntum say oh bia you
see NDC yeah I think say the former president John Dramani Mahama obon who modern power 2016 the whole world to be respecting that decision will take here to just concede defeat before even the declaration of
Obon who modern concede defeat no
Obon who modern
what I say also Obon modern
dem count say oh yeah dear what I say what did to
he had a choice
no one need to say
he had no choice
officer well we came out clearly before even the declaration of the results. What I say, enti nipa say
emutwe kakra.
Emutwe. And I think say is or you better than somebody taking the country to court.
Sir.
Yes.
And also
the emutwe is better than somebody who took the
na bibi o honte obeti mama na court na
bibi o mna court
na bibi o be obegyina so dia court
so no anonim
na say nyina na resource no
what is it no court so
anyway let's see for that so ba na can public sector say reform na reform
koso papa say kura de yenya
still amount for
180 million I mean no ka say a whole lot of contracts are going to be awarded.
Okay.
The public sector reform for resource project. The first time a strategy has been drawn. Into reforms no air cost no. Into the Opama.
That ben you do point to be a reform back only reform back come person AC.
Aye.
And say otro a buying entity letter on be responding.
Yeah. And in good time. No. I know your client service. Into strategy ni
be men kan nwie
ai
gom pese be kan e was sad on say yeah client unim nti ameka say yeah madwuma me sometimes you write letters on behalf of your clients omo mfi umpo
and unim be bia kwa who complaining afa
yes it's disgusting say aban adwuma no obi say emfa say nipa ko na asema wo kan kwa ento asum umpo a
yeah.
What stops you from writing to acknowledge receipt of say yes I can let us say and that you better respond be my be say a week or so and omunfi me person body but you wo
no it is happening and then some
of them say nipa na e ho say obi a say you Mr. Can odwene o man no ho a nipa bebre wo kra nko mfa aban nko court but wo tro obi akoye a contractor ma aban unim se di pakro no o deserve si etua neka wa tro letter abra wa mfi ne letter ne lawyer atro abra wo mfi o de court no ko bo ye kwaji sika no na ye gi interest ya award damages na wo sanka wo saa nipa na wo da company na no wo na wo sanka sa sika no utua ba nya ne dia ti wo no mfa ho nya ne VAT no atente ne glass na ACC ne so na fuel yi obekwa akwaji wo baby a wo kwaji no a mintimi mbodi nti
a problem by on say aban bia no be ba investigation kakra me ho no saban bia be ko opposition e fa kese no every public service ne civil servant near the blame no aban and sometimes I always say aban atorenta ma tu nyina fa kese no every institutions hey police for di bone a ye de be hia aban nurse for di bone a ye de be hia aban
yes aban na ye
teachers di bone a Yentimin single out individual corporate no and aban te ho na oye adamant se ntini e wo se and as a client service ye ba be of course mintimi ka ba contract with the brew into hear me the original we ni ya
there be say wo de ade ma me wo say
oh
na me fangu ha
enti fagu ha na ye be no mo bia ba on can be said and the reforms no ye ni nyina from about 500 institutions of government ni nyina go through this blueprint digitization ye pillar 6 in the coming 2 years time maybe around 2021 every system in Ghana will be digitized. Yeah obi at that dey wo chere microphone no say be punchy we atro all payment will be digitized enti ube hu say ye hu say enipa ni enipa sika contact eba pe eno na breed corruption
so when you boss there
obi kan ni sika crowd say now so kan bi there sika ngwa na ye kan ya ye mere
eh sika there
obi the whole night ya on kan ni sika man obi kan ni sika no obi ekọ no etwa nani okọ
no so kan bi ma
no so kan bi ma enti de me ne say eye but unim attitudinal change there enum nyina na be no need the last stage of the reform process Ghana for be brabam abu say institution na enye we enye on trust politician on trust way when you have people who don't trust a system na just say oh my no kra oh ye de ne a enye Togo for on abunye Togo for na eba parliament ho eye Ghanaians there's a team resolve near solve your problem because the future generation womu na ebebu ye yaten ye ne aye wo ha no they are going to judge all of us enti kakra bi a obetimi aye wo mre kakra bi a aka
now why
ye ye
okay
na obi a ma mebu for say na say wo nso kan krofo no a no mo say wo ma no so NDCO MPPO we are all pursuing a common cause Ghana be ye That is what we are looking for.
A bomb pie Ghana enye ye. Mr. Kusibu Afedase. Honorable Recafo to say dase. Yachia Manfi West for Nina Mai. Ansana Messoreno. Over the weekend, Miko Kumase Kakra. Na adebia meko hu ho se metimi kan kire nipa mako anke mekan bat men kama enye general ofa uber na so onko Heroes Park o se menim ho isa sa oti Kumase ha na am sinti map na ekuta GPRS na ekuta no so na wo de yeden enti uber for no ye nhumo na ya address ye concerns so people have concerns papa kanemo ba ye no mo ka fe wotremu apɛ no kra na bebisa se o mpacho men so esi na na asesen ene de mo ka ni nyina esi no kra enim ntese ye na ese fata yen enya sa na uba na ye adwuma o ba bia mu di free buy no mundi ye ni because sabi ye yesu ye di mu ti wutimi nkofa service bia ye na kama o ba bi na mfa mana esan say de no mfu isu say Ghana for de bibia anything goes nya anything goes sa mo ka no munsiesie no baby o ho a uba no car no emu odu car papa nye percent taps na baba na edina na mahase no ti ani abrepa ne kasa musu ye humu ne yakan asema kire mo na mo ye ya pe obi ya na mo buafu na ye se ma block ni pa ko na se de ben mo customer service no ya sei kan mo driver for mu siesie o mo ho kama ente sa biem ene obi ko he ni tri ho sakatu basa bi ko share I am ready to fight na moto mu nwi
It's okay.
Honorable Apatami. Apatami. Divinyaka.
Yes, yeah, some punch.
They do advise themselves.
Nyame add much na edition.